Hey there. Happy Saturday night. I'm Sharon Goldman. All right, well, I'm here. Hey, y'all. I'm here to sing you some KOL ISHA, a woman's voice. Good to see you all. Hello. Hey, Meg. I've got my guitar. I've got my Ruth Bader Ginsburg, so I'm all set. I haven't sang all these songs in a row in a really long time, so it's been 5 years almost exactly since I started recording this album, so I'm super excited to share the whole thing one more time. Hey, Andy. And I felt like with Women's History Month upon us, and it's always a good time, no matter what time of year, to hear some women's voices. Hey, Terry. So I'm going to get it going in order. This is called The Tribe. I was born to the exile, to the chosen and the tested, to the ancient and the destined, to the wretched and the blessed. I was raised with kings and prophets, holy books copied by scribes, the rules and codes of the covenant, a member of the tribe. The tribe. They drew the lines and set the limits. I knew which I could not cross for the survival of a people who have wandered but never been lost. There he stood on the outside, far from the symbols and the signs. He didn't know what I meant when I said I was a member of the tribe, the tribe, the tribe. I said, don't you know what I am? Doesn't it show on my skin? He said, no, I see you deeper within. I was tangled by tradition, tied up in what had always been. Blood and boundaries and conditions between the sacred and the sin. Would you always be a stranger with your arms open wide? Could I meet you as a woman, not as a member of the tribe, the tribe, the tribe. All right. Hey, everybody. Wow. Noelle Nichols is here. That's very cool. Carol Ann, Dave, Gordon, Cheryl. Ah, Carol. This is so fun. Well, today's also a special day because it is 17 years since I met my husband, Shannon. That's a fun fact about today. So I'm going to send out song number 2 to my lovely hubby, Shannon, who's actually not here. I'm actually alone in the house. This hasn't happened for some time, but this is called Song of Songs. Give me a shout out if there's any issue with the sound, by the way. I'm going to assume all is well, but you can let me know. Let me hear your voice. Let me see your face. You are beautiful. Let me hear your voice. Let me hear your voice. Lovely and sweet, clear as water. Let me hear your voice. He said, don't hide my dove in the cracks and the corners of the mountainside. Show me who you are, my love. The season of the songbird has arrived. Let me hear your voice. Let me see your face. You in the garden. Let me hear your voice. Da, 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 I said, my beloved, I don't belong. He said, come sing to me the song of songs. Let me hear your voice. Let me see your face. You are beautiful, lovely and sweet, clear as water. Hashmi'ini et kolech. Let me hear your voice. Yeah, we're gonna get some Hebrew up in here. Hashmi'ini et kolech means let me hear your voice. All of the lyrics in that song pretty much are from the famous biblical love poem, The Song of Songs. Ah, Nina, Bitter to My Sweet is here. Annalena is here. Maybe Annalena will one day do a live show with me. That's my niece. Hey, Lori. Kath. Well, this next song is another kind of a love song, kind of a breakup song. Kind of a breakup song with a place instead of a person. This is called Jerusalem, Yerushalayim. You drew me in with winding streets, fragrant gardens terraced in the hills, persimmon, fig, and and olive trees, the 7 gates where I stood still. You tempted me with copper sunrise, ancient ruins of those who yearned. Your beauty was the perfect disguise, so I wouldn't see the bloodstains at every turn. I kept coming back to you, this city made of stone, your golden mountains and 1,000 generations' bones. You hid your secrets so you'd always be unknown. I came to live upon your shining land, ate your fruits and drank your wine. But somehow I just couldn't understand why it felt like you weren't really mine. I was raised to hunger for your holy ground, and in your direction told to always pray. But now I see you can't be found. You're just a dream one has before each dawning day. Will I come back to you, this city made of stone, your golden mountains and 1,000 generations' bones? Let my right hand wither if I forget you. Hey, all right. So yeah, I've got my Ruth Bader Ginsburg here. This is actually a bottle opener, like a beer bottle thing. It was a gift from my funny brother-in-law, but we love it. We love her. Whoops! I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it. I knew it. That's okay. But I really want her here. So stay, Ruth. We just want to hear your voice. All right. So, KOL ISHA. This was an album that here it is. It's really hard to see with the white. This is an album I recorded 5 years ago. Almost exactly 5 years ago, I was getting ready to record this with my talented friends, Stephen Murphy, Mark Dan. Cheryl Prasker came into the studio. And it was a big deal for me. It was a big journey to write the songs. Oh, Noelle's got a... Wow. Noelle's got some Hebrew going on. It's a little... I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see it too well. But the wonderful Penny Nichols was a big inspiration for a lot of the songwriting as well. All right. This is called Lilith. And you can Google Lilith if you think you've only heard of Lilith from Cheers. That's not what this is about. So while we're doing this, what's great is since you're on your device, you can Google the story of Lilith if you don't know much about it, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about her from her standpoint. They call me a demon, wild without reason. I'm the night owl flying. I left Eden for the desert, leaves for wings and feathers. You won't see me crying. I rise when the sun goes down. I rest in the shadows of barren ground. The raven and I have no spirit of shame. Lilith is my name. They say I seduce men and steal children. They say I'll feed your darkest fears. Well, Adam couldn't hold me and God couldn't mold me, but I would not disappear. I rise when the sun goes down. I rest in the shadows of barren ground. The raven and I have no spirit of shame. Lilith is my name. Lilith is my name. My name. The prophets, they tell that only jackals will dwell in this wilderness of bones. But I stood my ground, I remain free and unbound. I sleep soundly alone. I rise when the sun goes down. I rest in the shadows of barren ground. The raven and I have no spirit of shame. Lilith is my name. Lilith is my name. That's where you need an audience, you know, a live audience, but I'm imagining it. Won't that be nice when we can all be together again? But on the other hand, the power of this live streaming is that there are folks here from all over who would never, ever, ever get into a room all together. So that's really nice. Andy Getch. Andy Getch is vaccinated. Yeah. All right. Well, so good to see you, Lori. My sister, Haviva, is here live from somewhere. I'm going to assume it's Philly. Oh, I have to just put this back. Yeah, we've been live streaming, we've been Zooming. Next weekend, we're going to have a Zoom Seder. Zoom number 2, second year in a row. I am going to say this is the last one. Well, thanks again for hanging out with me. This next song is called Pillar of Salt, and it's based on the story of Lot's wife in the Old Testament story in Genesis. That's her name, Lot's wife. She's rather nameless, I should say. And that's kind of the point of this song. You don't really get to hear the voice, the story, the true feelings behind what happens to Lot's wife. And again, what's fabulous is you can Google this if you don't know what happened to her. But also, anyone who knows the story can also write it in the chat, or maybe we all know. Maybe we all know the story of Lot's wife and what happened to her. All right. This is a voice that didn't really get to be heard back in the biblical day. Hey, Fred. A hot desert wind drives along the sand. She holds her veil across her face with a shaking hand. The smell of sage and cinnamon mixed with fear and ash. The sun rises over the burning city, and her daughter says, "Don't look back. Don't look back." She is a nameless wife and mother. No one hears her voice. She longs to stay, but she must follow. She doesn't have a choice. All she knows was swept away. Now bitter tears roll down their path. The sun blisters her skin as she falls behind, and she hears a voice saying, "Don't look back. Don't look back." A pillar of salt is all that remains. You will find her frozen on the desert plain, punished for turning her gaze. She could not obey. Don't look back. Don't look back. No, don't look back. Yeah, Lot's wife turned into a pillar of salt. Bad day. They say you can see that pillar of salt if you go to the Dead Sea area in Israel. So that's the story. Yeah, so a lot of the songs on the album KOL ISHA are based on biblical stories. Some of them are based on myth, like Lilith. Some of them are personal stories that you'll hear along the way. And this next song is the only cover tune that I added to the album. It's a song by a wonderful singer-songwriter who you may or may not know. Her name is Eliza Gilkison, and she is the inspiration for my song, Song of Songs, in which I took all of the lyrics from the biblical poem Song of Songs, because she has a similar song called Rose of Sharon. So I was attracted to that, obviously, Sharon. But it's a beautiful song, and I would like to sing it for you. On the album, I play it on piano, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just sing it for you right here. So. All right. I am a rose of Sharon, a lily of the valley. As a lily grows among the thorns, love in this world has found me. As an apple tree among the trees that grow deep in the forest, My lover's form is comely, with life and limb most joyous. Rise up, my love, and come away. The rain is over and gone. Your love is the fruit of my darkest day, and I am your rose of Sharon. His gentle hand lies under my head, his shoulders turn to face me. I shall not stir him from my bed, while he doth so embrace me. Oh, bring me wine to pass the time, though none but him can soothe me. I am my beloved's, and he is mine. Desire for his pleasure moves me. Rise up, my love, and come away. The rain is over and gone. Your love is the fruit of my darkest day, and I am your rose of Sharon, and I am your rose of Sharon. Eliza Gilkison. Beautiful song. All of her songs are beautiful, so check her out if you don't already know her music. Yes, Passover. Hey, Lori. Sandra. Sandra's right next door. Hey. David Schulman. Hello. Touchin' from Metuchen. That's where I am. Metuchen, New Jersey. That's where I'm hailing from. All right. Well, another mythical song I was inspired to write about. It's about the Sabbath Queen. Also Googleable, but I'll tell you that the Sabbath Queen comes on the eve of the Jewish Sabbath. She comes dressed in white as a bride. She sticks around for 24 hours and then she leaves and kind of takes Sabbath with her. But, you know, there really also was just never a song from her point of view, kind of behind the scenes of the monarchy, so to speak. You know, she's the Sabbath Queen, really the Meghan Markle of the Sabbath. So this is like the Oprah interview. Alrighty, the Sabbath Queen. The Sabbath Queen brushes her flowing hair, washes her face clean. Everyone is waiting for her. She dresses in pure white to usher in the Sabbath night as the perfect bride. Her pearls shimmer in the candlelight. In the mirror's reflection, dark circles round her eyes, she powders them to perfection. The queen's disguise, she woke at dawn to bake the bread and prepare the evening meal, sewed her gown with silken thread. She looks as tired as she feels. L'chadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Behind her veil, sometimes she wants to disappear, bites her polished nails. Her lipstick smears, there may be blisters on her feet. Still she must stand to meet their gaze. Be quiet and smile sweet, and receive their joyful praise. They open up the door. She brings them peace and rest like she did the week before. She always does her best, but underneath her sacred crown, she is not ideal. The Sabbath Queen can't let them down, but she is real. L'chadodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodi likrat kala p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Sabbath prayer, welcoming the bride, the kala. Thank you. All right, well, this next song is it's really more of a personal song. Just about no matter how you are brought up, no matter your ethnicity, your religion, your culture, it always stays with you. It's not something that you can just get rid of or scrape off your skin. Certainly not if it shows on your skin, but even if it does not. Ryder, hi. This is called In My Bones. Whispers of prayer, rhythms I understand, shadows of soul sway, singing melodies old as the desert sand. I know them like the back of my hand. Echoes blessings over spices and wine. The ghosts of my ancestors haunt me. They speak a language that used to be mine. I remember every line. It's in my bones, in my bones, in my bones. Like names etched in brass cobblestones, I can't erase what is my own. Braided candle flickers as a new week begins. The wax drips like a sigh from my fingers. It burns with the memories sealed in my skin. I can't scrape off who I have been. Voices of memory rise from their fate. Faces that wandered for centuries, reflected in my grandmother's silver plate. I feel the weight. It's in my bones, in my bones. Adina Jaffe Lipson is here. That is just, I'm just quelling right now about that. Hi, Adina in Toronto. So cool. So cool. All right, Annalena, you're on. That's my niece. She sings. She's very talented. All right, well, yeah, this next song is called The Bride. She is the bride, standing underneath the wedding canopy. She stands beside the handsome groom who breaks the glass. Joyfully, everyone is laughing. Everyone is singing as she dances, whirling in a circle of family and friends. How could she know this is the beginning of the end? The band is playing, lifted into chairs, they are flying. Kol sason, kol simcha, kol chatan v'kol kala. Voice of joy, voice of gladness, voice of the groom and voice of the bride. This is her day. Dressed in white, she is as beautiful as a queen. But years from now, with strands of gray, she'll realize it was someone else's dream. The sound of blessings echo with the ache of something missing. Oh, someday she'll stand in the doorway. She will pray for the strength to walk away. Kol sason v'kol simcha, kol chatan v'kol kala. Voice of joy, voice of gladness, voice of regret, and voice of sadness. All right, so if anyone's here and is like, what's going on? I'm Sharon Goldman, that's my name. That's my name. This is the album KOL ISHA. These are CDs for the young people. It used to be this this little disc that you would put into a thingy and it would play. I still have a CD player in my car, you know, so I can still listen to them. But I worry that even that will go away. Well, I'm singing all the songs in order. I probably haven't done that in like 3 or 4 years. This album was released in 2016. So, yeah. This is another song that on the album I played the piano. But I thought it was hard to get all that to happen in this little live stream situation. So I'm going to play it on the guitar. It's called Land of Milk and Honey. In Hebrew, that's Eretz Zavat Chalav Udvash. Dvash is honey. Chalav is milk. The land of milk and honey is bittersweet. The taste of blood and berries on my bitten tongue as I wander ancient streets. I am a stranger in a strange place where everything is so familiar. It's been so long since I've seen these faces that look like mine, but I don't belong. In the land of milk and honey, nothing is as it seems. War overlooks fields of wildflowers, peace is buried in dreams. Every mother loves her sons and daughters on whichever side she stands. But hate runs deep like hidden water underneath the desert sand. Eretz Zavat Chalav, Chalav Udvash, Eretz Zavat Chalav, Chalav Udvash. The land of milk and honey is filled with promise and fear. I ride the bus from the mountains to the sea and wonder why I'm here. There's a soldier sleeping next to me with a gun across his shoulder. The sun shines on his face as we pass olive trees and barbed wire. Eretz Zavat Chalav, Chalav Udvash, Eretz Zavat Chalav, Chalav Udvash, Eretz Zavat Chalav, Chalav Udvash, Eretz Zavat Chalav, Chalav Udvash. Thanks for hanging out with me so far on this Saturday night or afternoon, if you're on the West Coast, or early evening. I saw a falcon fly. It flew as fast as time. I thought it carried my memories, all my years on its wings across a mountainside. I saw the harvest moon rise, autumn season in the night sky. The The psalm says our days are like a breath, a fleeting shadow across our eyes. And I could have sworn I saw you in the sea of stars, dancing in the light. I heard a sycamore tree whisper as its leaves fell as slowly as the Sabbath day. Their work is done, they can finally rest in peace. I heard a chickadee calling out to me like a cottage echoed across the cold and barren woods, a prayer or a plea. And I could have sworn I heard your voice in the wind, singing in the breeze. I felt the drops of rain scatter down my face, as if all my tears were washed away, just as summer has gone without a trace. And I could have sworn I felt your hand in mine. We were together again in our place. This has been so nice. I agree. I do wish that we could have some sort of after party. I hear they do that on Zoom, but I'm sorry, it's just not the same. But I sure do appreciate everyone who's hung out for the show, and so many friends and family and people from near and far here. Yeah, it definitely does my heart good as we all wait for our vaccines. I feel good every time I hear that someone has gotten one, so yay. Again, I really wanted to do this in honor of Women's History Month. I've got my Ruth Bader Ginsburg in the house, and I don't know who she is. I feel like she could be Lilith, maybe, kissing the moon when she got rid of Adam. She could be the Sabbath Queen, maybe. But the title of the album, KOL ISHA, KOL ISHA means a woman's voice in Hebrew. It also refers to the concept, the idea that in traditional Orthodox Judaism, women are not supposed to sing publicly in front of men. So, that's kind of interesting in and of itself, metaphorically speaking, literally speaking, what? But it's something that I experienced growing up, and I felt moved to write a song about it. And it became kind of anthemic, and if we were together in a room, I would definitely be asking you all to sing along, because it's really easy. It's just 2 words. It's KOL ISHA. And in fact, several people who are on this stream here sang on the album. So, I feel like it's pretty easy. So I can't hear you, but I'm going to pretend that I'm going to feel your vibes, your energy. So I hope you will sing along. And that's where it's good it's not Zoom, because, then it would all be like not synced up and stuff. But we can all maybe sing along in our own spaces. That would be great. It's really easy. give you a head start here. Kol isha, kol isha, kol isha, kol isha, kol isha, kol isha, kol isha. A woman's voice is naked, forbidden. Don't raise that sweet sound in front of men. Silence, silence, girls, sit quietly. Don't sing out loud. It might arouse attention. Kol isha, kol isha, kol isha. When I was 12, I sat behind the great divide. On the women's side, I could only listen. How I wanted to be the one who sang for the many, the favorite son, but daughters were raised on modesty. I wanted to be free. Kol isha, kol isha, kol isha, kol isha, kol isha, kol isha. The Bible says Deborah sang in victory, and Miriam sang her song at the sea. A woman's voice is the boundless force of life, unhidden. We cry, we laugh, we shout, we sing. Let us sing. Kol isha, 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 kol isha. I hear you. Kol isha, kol isha, kol isha. Oh, you guys sound great. Great job. Well, I've just got one more song for you because that's how many songs were on the album. So it kind of wraps up that way. Yeah. But just want to in advance thank you again for hanging out with me. This is so fun. Gosh. I mean, fun on a big pandemic scale. Oh, we don't need to use that metaphor. So this last song is a song about me. A song about me when I was little. On a Saturday night like tonight, when the clocks were set ahead and the Sabbath would end really late at night. In the summertime, it might end not until 9 p.m. And I was not allowed to watch TV on the Sabbath, so I would wait until it was over so that I could watch, I'm dating myself here, but I would watch The Love Boat, Fantasy Island, that's what I was waiting for. Dance Fever, even, okay, when I was really young. Solid Gold, anybody? Anybody? Okay. But the traditional way to tell that the Sabbath was over was to look in the sky and see 3 stars. When the 3 stars were out, then you knew it was over. In the modern world, we have clocks, so we don't need that, but I would sometimes try and, say, Dad, I see 3 stars. And he'd be like, no, we're gonna wait. So sometimes I still look for the 3 stars when it's clear. And, I'm in a place where you can see stars. In the city, it's really hard to see them, even here in the New Jersey suburbs. But sometimes I see them, and I definitely look for them. 3 stars. for 3 stars, the sign of the end of the Sabbath day. She wonders if God is really everywhere. Does he hear her when she prays? When Sabbath ends, they blow out the flame. Every week is just the same when you're searching for 3 stars. 3 stars. She sits on the front steps looking for her future in the sky. Sometimes she thinks God hides behind the moon. If only she could fly. When Sabbath ends, Daddy drinks the wine, but nothing moves as slow as time when you're searching for 3 stars. 3 stars. Her mother says someday you'll miss having nothing to do but wait. But she knows this is not her destiny, nor her fate. Billions of stars hang in the universe that we can't see. These days I'm still searching the heavens for what God means. And maybe I will never know, but I found my way in this world. I had to go, searching for 3 stars. 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 Wow. That's the whole album. That's how many? That's 13 songs. Gosh. So you can go to my website, SharonGoldmanMusic.com, and listen to the songs. It's also on Spotify. It's on Amazon Music. It's on iTunes. It's out there. And if you like the CD thing, I'll send you one if you send me your address. And yeah, this was so fun. Thank you so much. On a Saturday night with so many things you could be doing, you hung out here with me. I really, really appreciate it. And Teresa Mears was here. It was so nice to see you. Gosh, when we can get back to the South Florida Folk Festival, and Gordon, when we can get back to Falcon Ridge, Andy, when we can get back down to Fort Myers, man, we're going to have some good musical times in the future. And all my chicks, all my family, thank you so much. I'm going to see you. I'm going to see you when I'm vaccinated. Get your vaccine. And see you on the interwebs. Bye.